Good afternoon, or good evening. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist. Let me see where the camera is. I think it's, on this end. Physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here tonight to talk about a subject that I've never talked about before. Much. I've mentioned it a time or two, but I've done some more research, and I feel confident that this information is going to help someone tonight. And what it is an explanation for you about why counting calories will not work for you, especially if you're over a certain age. But really, just the science behind counting calories is a myth. And so I'm going to get into it and explain it, and I've got a couple of props here to help me explain it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm getting my information from Dr. Jason Fung. He is a nephrologist who is on the cutting edge, literally, of helping people reverse their diabetes. And he's been a nephrologist for years, and if you want to follow him on YouTube, he really talks about, he's just very blunt about it. He said, if you say that counting calories is how you're going to lose fat, and exercise is how you're going to lose fat, he said, you're an idiot. That's basically what he said in one of the videos of his that I've watched. He wrote the book, The Obesity Code, so if you really want to know more about diabetes and obesity, you can follow him there. But anyway, so what I want to talk about tonight is why, I want to explain why counting calories doesn't work for you. And it didn't work for me. I was 30 pounds heavier. I was working out hard. I was a body pump instructor. I had 3 days a week I would teach body pump. But what I would do is I would carb load, which is what I had been taught. And that would be like granola bars or peanut butter or, carbs, what I thought were good, healthy carbs, whole wheat bread. And I would load up so I could teach that class because it was very strenuous. Body pump is weightlifting, okay? You burn a lot of calories when you're doing that. But I still had extra weight on my body, and I had my calories down to around 600 calories a day. And people would say to me, you need to eat more. And I'm like, but that's not working. I wasn't able to lose weight. But when I got the right information, then I was able to do it, and that's what I want to show you. But I'm going to start with this. These are my two props. Okay, what I've got here is a battery's low. I may have to plug up. I don't know if I have my charger right here. Okay, a portion of salmon and a portion of a chocolate bar, and they had about the same calories. Now let me ask you a question. If I ate this salmon, would it be different for my body if I ate this sugar? This has protein, this has sugar, this has some good fats, this has some saturated fats, which by the way are not so horrible. Am I going to benefit my body more from this or this? So when you think about it, 100 calories of one, this is about 170 calories, this is about 170 calories. It's not the same. And so I just want to tell you that when you eat a cookie or that candy bar as opposed to the salmon, your body's hormonal response is different. One, your body's going to produce a lot of insulin. That cookie, you're going to produce a lot of insulin. You're going to store it. Your liver is going to have a response. So if you eat cookies, on sugar, on carbs, you're going to have a fatty liver. All the exercise in the world will not get rid of a fatty liver. I just want to tell you that, okay? And that's why the Coca-Cola industry is funding all of this research that talks about calories. Why? Because they want you to say that 100 calories of Coke is no different than 100 calories of broccoli. Have you ever seen anybody gain weight eating broccoli? No. But drinking Cokes? Yes, because your body response to Coke, 100 calories of Coke, is going to be to store fat. Okay, so to say that exercise and diet are the same it's totally ridiculous. Diet is nutrition and what your body uses to make and burn energy. Exercise is working on your muscles and the strength of your body. And so it's two totally different physiological pathways. The food you put in your body is totally different than exercising. So I just want you to know that your body does not respond to calories. There are no calorie receptors in your body. Your body responds, your gut, your muscles respond to proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Those are your macros. Those are what your body responds to. So for instance, if your liver is fatty and you cut back on your calories, but you're eating more sugar, you're still going to have a fatty liver because that excess sugar that your body doesn't use for fuel, it's going to store it as fat, and that's going to be around the liver. Have you seen men and women, but particularly men that work out hard in the gym, but they have a round belly? They have abs underneath that, but what they've got is they've got fat around their organs, and so they're barrel-chested, okay? They may have great hips, great thighs, great shoulders and arms, but they're barrel-chested. It's from those, whatever it is, it could be cookies, it could be cereal, it could be, but it could be beer, which is high in carbs. So just let you know, all the working out at the gym is not going to get you that ripped up abs, and it has nothing to do with genetics. Let me just say that. It has nothing to do with genetics. Genetics change over thousands of years, okay? But diet has changed rapidly since the 70s. And the amount of fructose and sucrose and all that we're taking in. Hey, Tracy, thank you for joining me. Okay, so let me just say, the food industry wants to make the problem you. The obesity problem, they don't want to make it the food industry. They want to make it you. They want to say, hey, if you just get up off that couch and go to the gym, you could eat what you want to. But it ain't true. I'm just going to tell you. I built the Wellness Center in Vidalia, and we had 2,000 members. And over that 15 years that I was there, I saw people coming in and working out hard, but their body didn't change, okay? All right, so what if the food industry said, hey, instead of eating all those cookies, why don't you just eat one cookie? Can you see the food industry saying that? Can you say the beer industry saying, well, maybe the problem is just you need to drink 2 beers and not a 6-pack? Or maybe the pizza industry saying, you don't need this double stuffed crust, you just need 1 or 2 slices of the plain cheese, okay? Or maybe just the toppings and not the bread. I mean, the food industry's not going to do that because that's not what they're selling, okay? So, let me just say that all the exercise in the world, and I'm not saying don't exercise. I exercised today. I exercised yesterday. I have a group in my program, an exercise group, and we exercise. I post the videos and you can watch them, and I encourage you to do them at least 4 to 5 times a week. The reason I do that is for your strength, to build your muscle, because if you don't exercise, you'll lose it, okay? At 64 years old, I know that. I picked up 40-pound bags of fertilizer today, and I could do that because I exercise, all right? And also to help your cardiovascular status, your breathing. There's so many good, your mobility, there's so many good things about exercise, but exercise is not going to get rid of your fatty liver or your fatty kidneys, okay? Or your insulin-resistant gut. Exercise is not going to do it. Okay, so I want to flip this over and finish up here. So there's a couple of things I want you to do for me. So I want you to give me your email. If I don't have your email, you should have gotten an email today with the pecan, how to never burn your pecans again recipe. You should have gotten that. hit the love button if you got that recipe, okay? If you didn't, then message me. And if you think I have your email, maybe I don't, or maybe I don't have it correct. So I'm gonna send out tomorrow a keto bread recipe that my family loves, and it tastes like cornbread. It's our substitute for cornbread, and we love it. So give me your email, and I'll give you that. All right. And then I want you to visit my website. If you think that maybe you're ready for some kind of coaching, accountability, more information about how to be healthy, then visit www.drnancystanley.com. Okay. A lot of testimonials on there, a lot of information. And visit my YouTube channel. I put up those videos from last night and the night before on my YouTube channel. It's Dr. Nancy Stanley. There's a lot of cooking demos on there, a lot of teaching demos, a lot of devotionals. I do those as well. Okay, and then I want you to share this video. Share this video because there's somebody out there that's exercising hard. I mean, I see people walking around the park, and I'm just like, you look just like you did 6 months ago. You've got to get your nutrition right in order to lose that weight, okay? All right, so here's the 3 things to do. It's really simple. You got to do healthy keto, not just regular keto, not dirty keto, healthy keto. You got to do intermittent fasting. You got to learn how to do that. You got to get sleep, and then you got to exercise. And you're like, well, you just said not exercise. I did not say not exercise. I said exercise is not what's going to make you drop the weight. It's going to make you tone up. It's going to make you get stronger. It's going to make you have mobility, but it's not going to make you drop weight. So thank you for joining me. Share this video. Go to my website. Let me know if you would love. I would love to talk to you. I'm starting a new challenge in a week. I'm going to be opening up the cart for you to be able to join that. But let's talk and just see, first of all, if it's a fit for you. The holidays are over. The 4th's over. It's time to get serious now and move toward the other holidays so that you can enjoy those holidays with good health, a lot of energy, a lot of mental clarity, and a lot of fun. So y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining me.